Hi y'all, welcome back for another channeled message of what Spirit wants you to know right now. How you doing, Cosmic Royal Family? Welcome back. If you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to start off by cleansing, setting the space, calling in Spirit. All right. Hi, Princess in a Bubble. Hi, Kurt. Hi, Puff Puff Magic. How's it going, y'all? Brazen. What's going on? Hi, Style. To say I love you, Nina. Thanks for the love. Send all that love and light back to you, times 10. Roxanne. Hi, Roxanne. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hi, y'all. Hi, Joe. Cleanse your energy. Good juju for you. Hi, Erica. Hey. Hi, Roberta. Send all that love and light back to you, times 10. Let me ring the bell for you. Cleanse my energy. Let's protect real quick. Hi, D-Lo. You want some good juju? Thanks for liking the live. Hey, girl. Hey. Yesterday was something. Wasn't it, though? Did you see all them trolls up in the chat yesterday? Hi, Hannah Ford. Yeah, y'all. Okay, so I don't typically live stream on YouTube. So I did one last night. Y'all, it's bad over there. Does it help you if we hit a lot of likes? It does. Any bad over there. Does it help you if we hit a lot of likes? It does. It helps a lot. So that's why I ring the bell for y'all. Plus, you're helping me raise the vibration with the y'all. Plus, you're helping me raise the vibration with a Tibetan singing bowl is what it is. I'm hitting. So all that one like back to you. Times. Hey, fire, fire, fire. Hi, Kate. How you doing? Cheeky BB, how you doing? Good juju for you. Palo Santo, good juju for me. Hi, it's Harish. Hi, Mary Jane. Okay. This is a you versus them collective reading. Okay. I do have personal reading. Hi, it's Harish. Hi, Mary Jane. Okay. This is a you versus them collective reading. Okay. I do have personal reading. We're having a slow night. So if you want to get in line for a personal reading, you want to save your spot, you can go to stan.store/LadyLeoSpiritual. It is the only way that you can book a reading with me. By the way, y'all, I've been getting emails and messages that y'all are getting followed by a fake account, and it looks like spelled like my name, but there's 2 L's at the end and 2 S's in spiritual. So y'all be careful about people pretending to be me messaging y'all. Okay. I will never DM you to ask you for payment for a reading. I don't work that way. You have to go through the link in my bio. Okay. Hi, Mary Jane. Good. That way you can feel our energy. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the love. TikTok. Send all the love back to you, Thompson. Hi, Derek. Hi, Adam. Welcome, Manuel. Unbothered by that. Welcome. Okay. We got call in spirit. That's another thing that it is, was I posted earlier, y'all, is something else that y'all been messaging me about a lot. And I've had, that's another thing that it is, was I posted earlier, y'all, is something else that y'all been messaging me about a lot. And I've had spiritual, they've been feeling like they've been dealing with a lot of spiritual warfare, those sorts of things. So I'll be posting one longer for spiritual, they've been feeling like they've been dealing with a lot of spiritual warfare, those sorts of things. So I'll be posting one longer for, check that out. Okay, here we go. We're calling spirit together. Y'all ready? Hi, DJ Crazy. Blessings and good vibe to you too. Hi, Debbie Griffith. Hi, Yana. She said, let's hear it. The internet is acting up. I blocked all that shit. I'm an OG. I know you an OG. I know you are. Mad respect. It's glitching again. TikTok, is it glitching for y'all? Hi, T-Rex. I can't take it off. You missed the message? Is it glitching for y'all? Get off. You missed the message? Is it glitching for y'all? It is? Dang, y'all. Why does it do that? It was fine earlier. You thought it was just you? Hi, Akalorine. Hi, y'all. How you doing? Hi, Lowenbo. Y'all, I apologize about that. I'm having connection issues, I guess. Oh, that's right. We had an internet outage, or not internet, a cell service outage too. But it was working fine for me earlier. Anyway, thanks for all the love, y'all. So I'll like back to you times 10. Maybe it'll stabilize. I know everybody gets frustrated and they leave. So those of y'all that stick it out, y'all are diehards. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and call in spirit. It's working better. Okay. Hi, Chris Nico. Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. Thanks for all the loves and all that love. Like back to you times 10. Hi, Terrence. Something doesn't want you to get a message out. I know. I'm telling you, it's been thick in the energy lately. Here we go. God, source, universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, council of light, ascended masters, and all other benevolent beings of light of the third heaven and higher, I ask that you shield us in a holy, divine, white light of protection. Shield our space, our energy, and this stream from any outside negative energies, entities, and it is not allowed here. Spirit, I ask that you aid, guide, and support me in telling the best and highest messages for the collective during this time it's about to be. Thank you, Spirit. All right, y'all, here we go. Whoo! Hi, Shatal. She's like, I need to hear this. Uh-oh. Okay. Where are we starting off at? You versus them. We're going to go right here. We're going to start off with these words. We're going to see what words come out first. Hi, Araceli. Hi, Bublindy. She says, my beautiful. Start off with these words. We're going to see what words come out first. Hi, Araceli. Hi, Bublindy. She says, my beautiful. I don't conjure up what's been passed over. That's not me. You have to find somebody else. Not trying to be disrespectful or knock you or nothing like that, but that ain't my niche. I talk to my guides. Unless your friend wants to give a message to my guides and give it to me to give to you, then that's how we can work it. But I don't channel that. Hi, Paul. How you doing? I let the panel that. Hi, Paul. How you doing? I let the. Here we go. Best and highest message. You versus them. What do you need to know? What do you need to see? What do you need to hear? Hi, Janica. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Chris. I know I'm having connection issues. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Bobble. So hopefully I'll book a one-on-one with your girl. And I can get my own place. And I won't have this issue no more. Best and highest messages. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? What's just in the energy between you versus them? What's just here, Spirit? What's just here? What's just here, Spirit? What's just here? Adaptation. Intention. Hunt and work. Let's see what we got. Okay, so I'm kind of getting two different things here. So first message, there's a need to be still, as in settle, as in like message. There's a need to be still, as in settle, as in like you just been going 90 miles of nothing lately. You know, and you've been under a lot of stress. There's a need for stillness. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Sunny O. Heal is here. So someone's going through a healing process. Adaptation. There's a need to adapt to something, okay? Or you're being commended on how you adapt to situations. You may have someone who has jealous intentions, okay? Oh, I saw this intention in this hunt card right here, y'all. I see this hawk. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. On a hawk feather. And y'all, hawks are really big on oh my gosh, that's crazy. On a hawk feather. And y'all, hawks are really big on but I heard they're hunting the hunter. They're hunting the hunter. This could be somebody from work. They're hunting the hunter. This could be somebody from work, location, like a coworker. Could be somebody that you have like family ties to in some kind of way. Family ties to in some kind of way. Could be blood relative. It could be like a family friend or extended family in a way. All right, Spirit, best and highest messages. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? Hi, Luna. Hi, Ethan. Good afternoon. Hi, Venerated Inquisition. It's 8:17 p.m. here. Is it afternoon there? All right. Where's the money head? I don't know. Shit, I just live here. What you talking about? Hi, big dog. Best and highest messages. What's your energy? What's your energy? 8 of Page of Swords. You could be gaining information, doing some sort of research, or someone's spying on your ass. Tell me about this Page of Swords. You have that feather? Do you have a feather? A hawk feather? Found it out in the yard. It's a good omen. I find hawk feathers to be good omens. Tell me about this Page of Swords. Who's spying on your ass? The Fool in reverse. That's distorted energy. Okay, so yeah, somebody's trying to hunt the hunter. You being the hunter. Y'all was picking up on this shit last night. Hi, Miss Phoenix. How you doing? Hey, I saw that little like back to you times 10. How y'all doing? Welcome. Hi, Daphne. Sagittarius. Gemini, Cancer. So far. Not necessarily your zodiac sign. It's just heavy in the energy here. Okay. Sagittarius. Gemini, Cancer. So far. Not necessarily your zodiac sign. It's just heavy in the energy here. Okay. What's this spy doing? Thank you. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Good. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Good. I was picking up on some of this crap last night. Okay. So whoever spied on you, one day a fool. And not in the good way. This isn't like happy-go-lucky. I'm just going to go where spirit calls. I was picking up on some of this crap last night. Okay. So whoever spied on you, one day a fool. And not in the good way. This isn't like happy-go-lucky. I'm just going to go where spirit calls. This person acts off of desire. Give me one more on this, Spirit. Something don't want you to hear this mess. Y'all, I'm telling you. Let me I said, I'm chill. People need to mind their own life. I know, right? They need to mind their own damn business. Let's see. Give me one. Oh, shit. Do you see that fly right? Let's see. Give me one. Oh, shit. Do you see that fly right? So, yeah, this is someone, not only are they a full, okay, this person's arrogant. They're obsessive. This is like a bully energy. Okay, but you know what that is, though. Okay, this is divine masculine energy in the upright. Okay, big wand energy. Okay, but showing up in the reverse. This is a little bitty wand energy. Okay, you picking up what I'm doing? You feel what I'm saying? This is punani masculine energy. Okay, so this person projects a lot. Okay, this person, their communication's really nasty too. So they could like speak very vulgarly. Heavy on the Aries energy. Something may be significant about Aries season, or where Mars placement is, where your Mars placement is in your chart. Okay, tell me about the situation here. How do I book a reading with you? You can go to stan.store/Lady Leo Spiritual. The line is open. We only have one person in line. So if y'all don't like waiting real long. Tonight's a really good night to get in line. Hi, Chef of Vargas. How you doing, love? Hi, Claudia. Yes, this is collective right now. I haven't started on personals yet. Hey, we got Royal Chosen Family in the chat. How y'all doing? Oh, that love and light back to you. The Popo stole your damn dogs from you. Why? Why'd they do that? Hi, Stephanie. Why'd they take your fur babies? What's the situation? What's the situation? Okay, so on collective energy, the situation is you've overcome hardship, okay? You've overcome feeling like you've been left out in the cold all by your damn lonesome, having to pick yourself or dig yourself out of a hole. Like after rock bottom, okay? So I don't know when you hit rock bottom. I don't know if this is recent or if this is way back in the past here, okay? But it's showing up as this is something that you've overcome through your courage, your strength, your patience, your resilience. You don't give up. You don't give up. Y'all may want to go watch the reading I posted from last night on YouTube. You'd have to go to my channel and then hit the live. Hit the little live tab and it'll take you to that live stream. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, look, something about your strength, your live tab, and it'll take you to that live stream. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, look, something about your strength, had you overcome some sort of major hardship in your life. Okay. Could be many hardships. Usually when we see strength here, that's major arcana, okay? That's like a core root trait of yours. Maybe you got knocked down, but you always get back up. Give me one more. Best of nice messages. Hi, Anthony. How you doing? Hi, Tony. Patient Flex. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Never gonna read. Wait, no. That's not how it goes. Never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. All right, Spirit. Give me one more here. Eight of Pentacles. And this is because you get locked in, laser. I told you, you the hunter. I told you so. I told you so. Oh, I told you so. You're the hunter. Somebody's trying to hunt your ass, but you're the hunter. You're the hunter. Somebody's trying to hunt your ass, but you're the hunter. Your strength, your resilience, and it's your freaking focus. You didn't worry about any of you didn't worry about the little birdies in the background. You said F you deuces, and you got focused on your own shit here, okay? But that's what you're doing right now. All right. What's the challenge? I went through your profile. Why so little posts? Wait a minute. What you talking about, Willis? Here? On Instagram? Or on TikTok? It only freezes when you're going to tell the message. Isn't that frustrating? Hi, Kimmy. I lost my job. My boyfriend almost lost my eyesight. You lost your job, your boyfriend, and almost your eyesight? I feel better today. I had people attacking me for my spiritual beliefs too. Good, great. Y'all are going through it. Okay. What's the challenge? Oh, shit, y'all. The challenge is the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Y'all, this energy is so inverted tonight. So I feel like someone's challenging you. And yes, you have challenges, but I feel like this challenge is coming out from like the other side. They feel challenged, or they feel like it's too difficult because of your resilience, because you stubborn. You stubborn in a good way. 4-4. Hey, send all that living light back to you times 10. You're stable. That's what 4 represents. Stability. Protection. You're too protected. Huh. 8 of Cups. Someone's upset that you turned your back on them. And that's how it is that they're presenting what's happened here. But you know what? You had to. You had to turn your back on this bully, this arrogant poo nanny energy over here. You had to. All right, why the 8 of Cups? Why did you walk away? I'm sorry, Kimmy. I appreciate you coming back, though. Hi, Cozy. I got rejected from another job today. I'm still keeping it positive. Stood home with my youngest today. Dang, y'all. Keep the faith, okay? Keep the faith. Keep putting yourself out there, Roxanne. You just stop begging for them to come back. Well, you know what? You shouldn't have to beg anybody to love you. You are worth so much more than that. Do you know that? Hi, Yvonne. Hi, raising the vibration. You shouldn't have to beg anybody to show you love, especially if you're someone who pours love into somebody else, you know? Hi, Candy Stevens. Tell me about this 8 of Cups. Why did you walk away from this? What was the reason? King of Pentacles in reverse. I cannot make it up. Okay, so if this is workplace shit, you had to leave a job, you had to leave a business partner, a colleague behind, something like that. Okay, because it wasn't dependable, it wasn't reliable, something was false. Okay, you just booked a personal private. Oh, okay, awesome. Private. Oh, okay, awesome. Heavy on the earth energy here too. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that may be a significance. Okay, secret. Somebody lied. No wonder you had to walk away. All right, so it wasn't stable. It was false. Okay, if this is not work related, and this has more to do with like a family member or somebody that you were tied to through assets, money, contracts, okay? You had to walk, or somebody that you were tied to through assets, money, contracts, okay? You had to walk away. There was lies or something that was inauthentic. There's something that built on illusions here. There's a lot of lies. Cancer energy. Cancer's here. And it was too much to carry. was draining you. It was just too much. Too much weight. All right, tell me about this, Spirit. What's the overall energy of the person we're dealing with? Tell me this, the Emperor in reverse. Tell me about this Emperor in reverse. I'm sorry, Sarah. Hi, Shane. Hi, Maisie. Hi, Deborah. How you doing, Angelique? You just walked away from a Cancer? Tell me about this. No! Yo, what? This person's nasty. Who all out to nasty? Who all out to heavy on the Aries? Heavy on Sagittarius and on Leo. Okay, so heavy on fire sign. Heavy on Capricorn energy, Earth in general, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we have Cancer here really heavy. Tell me about this icky ass devil energy. Yes, there's a lot. There's a lot of Aries energy showing up in this reading. And what did we say earlier? Cancer and Gemini. Tell me about this devil energy. What is this? Hi, Slugger. Tell me about the devil energy. What is this? Why is this here? Why is this person... What the hell? Yeah, you blocked this person all the way off. I mean, you literally, like, some of you may even have gotten, like, restraining order or, like, blocked on social media. You revoked the key. They don't have a key to your place anymore. And you hightailed it out of there. 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, moving on up. It's showing up in the reverse on top of this devil card. That's why this person's so obsessive. Okay, that's why they're showing up as arrogant. Okay, they feel like they feel out of control. They can't control you anymore. This is some like supply shit. Okay, so you could have been like this person's I don't want to get into this, y'all. Narcissistic behaviorals and tendencies. Oh no. She said Daphne's like sounds like my ex and his fine self. Hi Shivani. Hi Rosh, how you doing, love? Blocked from everything. His fine self. Hi Shivani. Hi Rosh, how you doing, love? Blocked from everything. She vampires. Yeah, hi Kelly. Okay. Tell me about this person, Spirit. We're gonna get some more. We're gonna get the dealio on you in just a second. Let's get the tea on this nasty ass because they were causing way too many. Look at this. Too much fight, too much chaos. Look at these birdies, 5 of Wands. Okay, it's too challenging, too combative. It's too competitive. It's too much chaos. There's drama here, and it's causing confusion. So I don't know if this person's one of those people who purposely like does that push-pull shit, like to manipulate, to like get you addicted to the cycle. Okay. So whatever type of relationship this is to you, however you have connection to this person. Okay. It's like that's a tactic that they use on people in general. Okay. It may not even be just you that it is that they do this to, but it's one of those things where like, they make it real good. They'll love bomb you, you know? Sent you an email. Let me know if I can make that gesture. Okay, love. I'll check it out. Thanks for letting me know so I can go in and actually look for it. Hi, Constance. But yeah, this is like they'll love bomb you and get you like addicted here, okay? And then they create scenarios to make it real bad. They come back and love bomb again. Hi, Chaz. And that's because when it's really, really bad and then you get some good, you get addicted to that good. even though it really might be all that great. You know what I mean? Hi, faithful following. Real good that I never wouldn't come home for 2 days. That is. And not to say that none of us here have toxic traits and you know, that we can't be toxic from time to time. That shit right there. That's all the way turned up. And you were done being patient. You were done being patient with this person. So this tells me, if you ran out of patience, you gave this person multiple chances to get it together. Have CTO reflect and accept and change. Hi, Kenneth. How you doing? God forbid I said anything. Then I'm a nag. Exactly. All right. Tell me about this energy here. What's going on in their headspace? What are they thinking? What is it? How are they thinking when it comes to you? Hi, Jan. Hi, Tada. Hey. What are they thinking? What is it? How are they thinking when it comes to you? Hi, Jan. Hi, Tada. Hey. When it comes to you. The Four of Cups. The Lovers in reverse. Heavy Gemini here. Okay. This person is acting like they're the victim. Okay. That's how it's presenting themselves. This person's in victimhood mentality. They're like, woe is me. I've been rejected. Let me tell y'all something. When you're starting long-term committed relationships, or maybe you've been in one for a while, right? There's no need for the chasing bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, we're grown. There's an understanding. There's been an adult conversation that you're in a long-term relationship. The whole chasing shit, like that it's done. That part's over. That part's over. Okay, give me one more. What's going on in this person's headspace? You still love him, but hurt me so much. It's okay to love somebody and still choose you. One more. What's going on in this person's headspace? You still love him, but hurt me so much. It's okay to love somebody and still choose you. Verbally, emotionally, physically, whatever that looks like. Male or female, however you identify as. You know? So, yeah, sometimes you got to lose them to love you. Hi, Carla Joe. How you doing, Carla Joe? I just saw that you popped in here. How's you doing, love? She said, say it with me. I am the tequila, not the line. Hi, Miguel. All right. Give me one more on this person's headspace. What is it? What's going on with their thoughts, Spirit? What are they thinking? Can I get it off the table? The Nine of Wands in these reversals. Nine of Wands in reverse and the Hermit. The Nine of Wands in these reversals. Nine of Wands in reverse and the Hermit. So for some of y'all, this person's going around telling people, woe is me, they left me. When really they didn't give you much choice. You didn't really have much choice here. They're also saying that they're not going to be able to overcome it. Okay, so for some of you, if you've been in long-term relationships, and I'm saying it's a long-term relationship just because all the pentacles that showed up in the beginning of this reading. Okay, so that like there's some sort of longevity. You have at least history with this person. Okay, this person may even be in, or they may be pulling some sort of like stuff like that. And you know what you do when somebody wants to start like guilt tripping you? You give them the hotline to call. You tell them to go get some help. Are you a professional? That's way above your head. You know, you can't save people from themselves. Tell me about this spirit. Tell me about this spirit. Plus, that's a very serious thing, y'all. All right, tell me about this person, spirit. What's going on in their heart space? How are they feeling? What are their feelings? Tell me about their emotions. That's right. It's not your responsibility to fix others. It absolutely is not. I don't care, you know, what this person's issue is, you know. This person's issue is, you know. I don't know, should I just live here? Okay, this is for entertainment purposes only. But just saying, you know, if this, like, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, if you were with somebody who struggles with any type of trauma, okay, and they haven't gotten some sort of help, you know, they haven't evolved any or learned any about that and how to regulate themselves, okay, CPTSD, PTSD, bipolar, BPD, NPD, of being an avoidant. There's lots of different labels that you can put on it. Of being an avoidant. There's lots of different labels that you can put on it to fix any of that. You know? That's not on you. That's on them. Doesn't mean you can't have compassion. Doesn't mean you can't have compassion. Doesn't mean that you're going to do something to manage their own shit. What, you're not left much choice than to have to walk away. And that's not being selfish. That's just logic. But a lot of times our emotions override our logic, you know, because our heart. Okay, here we go. Tell me about this. Four of Pentacles, of course. Six of Wands. The Chariot. This person may want to travel towards you. This person may be like at a distance from you. I don't mean like across the street. I mean, it could be. But this person doesn't like the distance that is between y'all. Of course not. Of course not, because they can't control you anymore. They can't control your emotions. They can't control like how you're going to move, the moves that you're getting ready to make, you know. But this person's holding on to you really tight. This Four of Pentacles here. They are holding on very tightly to some sort of idea that. But this person's holding on to you really tight. This Four of Pentacles here. They are holding on very tightly to some sort of idea that some sort of attention from you. Okay, so this is very ego-based. It does. I said that at the beginning of this reading. This kind of seemed like one of them supplies, like they're using you for some sort of supply. Empathy without boundaries is self-destruction. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Yana. Thank you for saying that. Thank you so much for saying that. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink from it. That is so true, Kimmy. I say that all the time. Hi, Frankie. Hi, Lindsay. It's lagging so bad. Y'all, I'm so sorry. Thank you for still being here. Thank you for being troopers. It's lagging so bad. Y'all, I'm so sorry. Thank you for still being here. Thank you for being troopers. What's this person? You know what? We're going to swap decks. You can go to this one. Hi, Tilford. Hi, Danklius. How you doing? I ain't seen you in a while. Okay, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. What's this person's intentions? What's this person's intentions? That came right out. The Page of Cups. I told you. This person may come in with some sort of love message, an apology. They're going through a tower. They're coming unhinged. Hi, DJ. They're coming unhinged. because of their disappointment, because they feel rejected. You've made them feel rejected. Even though on the other end, they were rejecting your ass this whole time. Denying you of connection. Denying you of affection. Denying you of stability, dependability, reliability. Denying you of all these different things. And then here they come saying that they're the ones that was rejected. The only thing that was rejected was their bullshit. Thank you. Thanks for the dolphin. Hey. All that light back to you times 10. Hi, Royal Chosen family. How y'all doing, love? Okay. Give me one more. What's this person's intentions? Look at this. Literally, this card is holding this cup out, right? It's got a little heart on the message because it's like they're saying, I'm sorry, I love you. And it's almost like when it comes over and it gets on this card, you done turned and looked away. You're not even paying it any mind. Say, I don't want that. You take that stinking ass fish and you go put it back in the pond. Maybe I don't want your stinking ass fish ass no more. Maybe I want to go get me a shark. Maybe I want to go get me an octopus. Maybe I don't want your stink fish ass. All right, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. Y'all, it is. It's making me cringe. The poo nanny energy is coming off this person. It's like, I know that's so not nice. I know that's so not nice. Hi, Paul. But that's something I can't stand is a poo nanny. How's this person? What's their intentions? What's their intentions? Again with the Chariot. Ooh, it came out again. Ooh, it came out again. I know you know what I'm talking about. She's the same Leo. I can't stand them. I know y'all don't like poo nannies neither. So anyway, this person may be like, seriously, they intend to travel towards you. Okay. This is about making a decision that here they come anyway. Even though you done blocked their ass energetically, spiritually, physically, however it was, financially, you done blocked this person, okay? No, you done blocked their ass energetically, spiritually, physically, however it was, financially, you done blocked this person, okay? Okay, it's okay. They can't take it. They need control. They shriveling up like a raisin over there because they can't control your ass no more. They feel out of control. All right. How's this person taking action? That may be their intentions, but that might not necessarily be how they take action. Hey! Thank you for the meerkat. I'll right back to you, times 10. Hi, Jana. Two of Wands and death. Y'all, for some of you, I heard something about fatal attraction. I hope not. All right, for some of y'all, this person's trying to figure out how to I don't know if this is about you or if this is about them, but I'm telling you. I don't know if this is about you or if this is about them, but I'm telling you. Here, keep seeing 1 5 1 5s. Lots of 1s and 5s. This person may come in and say that they gonna stop breathing. Somebody, y'all may have pissed somebody off so bad that they may be wishing unaliving on you. Tell me about the death card. What is this? What is this? Golly, y'all, that's a hot mess. That is a hot mess. I told you they were a whole fool in the house, right? Arrogant and dumb. Like, who does that? Like, really, like, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, that this person was that bad off and they wanted to hurt somebody in the physical like that, okay? That's not smart. Tell me about this. Two of Pentacles and the Sun in reverse. Yeah, this person is like, this person's also a happiness hater. This person is like, I picked up on one of these energies last night. That's how I referred to it last night. They're just like a black hole of a person. I picked up on one of these energies last night. That's how I referred to it last night. They're just like a black hole of a person. Bitter, angry, miserable. Like, there's a hole in the cup, right? It doesn't matter how much you pour into them. You know? That would be for somebody specific. Yes, Chaz, you were right. If it was something like that. That's why I said hypothetically speaking, because that won't be for most of you. Okay, anyway. Anything else that we need to know about this person? We're about to move on to you. We're about to see about you and your crazy, sexy, cool ass, okay? My spiritual baddies and my spiritual daddies. Hi, Fran. Are you a Leo too? Hi, Annetta. Cray cray. Tada said they cray cray. Thank you for the golden boxing gloves, Tada. Send a love light back to you, Thompson. Thank you for being here. The golden boxing gloves, Tada. Send a love light back to you, Thompson. Thank you for being here. They rage, y'all. We'll talk about that in a minute. Reactive abuse. Okay. Anything else we need to know about the stank ass energy here, Spirit? Getting redundant with this Four of Cups, Nine of Wands in reverse, High Priestess in. It kind of came out wonky. I don't know if this meant to come out like that or not. I went to Priestess in. It kind of came out wonky. I don't know if this meant to come out like that or not. I went to Five of Cups. Okay, yeah. Okay, over. Spiritual advice about this person. This person's stank ass energy. Okay. A lot about this in regret, disappointed, feeling rejected, empty cup, hole at the bottom, not being able to persevere, not being able to go on. This person shriveled up like a raisin. They're disconnected from spirit. Or this person feels like they have some sort of mind control over you, okay? So this person may be a little bit delulu. Okay. I can't help but to laugh, okay? I can't help but to laugh. But it's like I'm seeing somebody like stare at a picture and like really think really hard. Like they're cussing you out and they're like, Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is like player, gamer energy, little wand energy. Not being able like... And Five of Cups. Here's that misery again. Okay, a lot of redundant messages. Thank you, Spirit. Let's move on to you. You know what? We're going to Palo Santo real quick before we do that, though. Hi, it's Charlie. Okay, yeah, rage baiters. That's what we were talking about. I was about to talk about reactive abuse. You know when somebody keeps poking at you and poking at you and poking at you, taunting you and taunting you and taunting you, hitting those buttons, and then all of a sudden you blow up, and then they're like, see, you're crazy. That's what reactive abuse is. The abuse is done on the person that is reacting. The person's reacting is because they've had enough of it. That's some of that psychological warfare bullshit. Reacting is because they've had enough of it. That's some of that psychological warfare bullshit. Energy, good juju for me. Yeah, we don't want that, do we? That's why you left their ass behind. You don't want it. You don't want it. All right, do y'all want... I'm going to let y'all pick which deck we're going to pull from. Y'all want the Golden Nouveau Tarot, or do y'all want the Game of Thrones Tarot? I'll let y'all deck we're going to pull from. Y'all want the Golden Nouveau Tarot, or do y'all want the Game of Thrones Tarot? I'll let y'all vote. Baby! They just ain't seen nothing yet. Hi, Tammy. Hey, Dakota. The second one, the Game of Thrones one? Thrones? GOT. The second one, the Game of Thrones one? Thrones? GOT. Got one golden, so I'll put the golden aside. If we need to pull from an extra deck, I've got it on standby, okay? All right. Golden. The first one. Oh! Uh-oh. Thanks for the follow. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Manuel. Welcome back. Uh-oh. Thanks for the follow. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Manuel. Welcome back. Okay. I'll tell you what. Now we're getting a lot of golden. We'll start off with the golden deck, and then we'll pull from the Game of Thrones deck, okay? All right. Best and highest messages here. What's your energy? What's going on with you? All right. What's surrounding your crown chakra? What is... All right. What's surrounding your crown chakra? What is... Damn, y'all! Expect good news. You could be expecting good news or giving somebody some sort of good news. Spiritual jackpot. Ace of Cups. Damn, y'all. So you're receiving some sort of good news, or you're giving some sort of good news here, okay? This is exciting. This, whatever it is, it's new. Of some sort of good news, or you're giving some sort of good news here, okay? This is exciting. This, whatever it is, it's new. Of something, it's very karmic, okay? So this is something that you got into alignment with. All fixed signs are here. So Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. Something, if it's not some sort of like new relationship, okay, this is something that gives you a lot of happiness. You get a lot of fulfillment out of whatever this is, okay? This spiritual relationship, okay? This is something that gives you a lot of happiness. You get a lot of fulfillment out of whatever this is, okay? This spiritual into this, okay? Wow, y'all. Maybe, how you doing, Villa? Maybe I should start off with your ass. I was kind of really hoping for a lovey-dovey reading, to be completely honest. I was kind of really hoping for a lovey-dovey reading, to be completely honest with you. What's influencing this energy? collaboration, teamwork, or a project that it is that you've been working on, okay? Or a skill set. Collaboration, teamwork, or a project that it is that you've been working on, okay? Or a skill set. Body, okay? So something about connection, like connecting, networking, those sorts of things. Working together or working on something. What's influencing this energy? Damn, y'all. What? Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, God, source, universe, whatever that looks like for you, boo-boo, is coming in with some sort of opportunity. This is a gift, a divine gift, a reward. Blessings. Opportunity. Prosperity, abundance. Could be monetary gain, a payout of some sort. Whatever it is, it's long term. This is for longevity, okay? Somebody's really hard work's been paying off. You had to, y'all. This is why, like, sometimes you get blocked for a while, is because there's something in your energy. This really hard work's been paying off. You had to, y'all. This is why, like, sometimes you get blocked for a while, is because there's something in your energy that was promised to you. It could even be some sort of spiritual inheritance, you know, things like that, right? So it's not able to get to you because you had shit-ass energy, you know, you were tied up to them, bound to them, and it can't come through. Yeah, you worked hard for this. There's that 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck again. Okay, that's a nice message here. What's the energy? What's the energy coming towards you? What's the energy coming towards you? Somebody's coming in to communicate something here, okay? This is happening quickly. About your accomplishments. Okay, someone who is accomplished. About your accomplishments. Okay, someone who is accomplished. Or they're coming in to have a conversation about your skill set, what it is, your accomplishments. I just saw that I want you poster. Somebody wants you. They want you. It's got to be you. It's got to be you. It's got to be you. This feels more work related though. There could be competition over this position as well, okay? Say, no, I want you. Tell me about this. Tell me about this. Damn, the Star. This is something you prayed for, baby. This is something that you have prayed for. You done fallen to your knees, asking for some sort of miracle to happen. Having all the faith and all the hope in the world. You put in the time. You put in the effort. And here it comes. When can we be expecting this, Spirit? When can we be expecting this? For whoever this is for. Whoever this resonates with. When can we be expecting this? Two weeks, 2 months, or Pisces season. Could be 11. So on the 11th. February 1st, February 11th. On the 2nd. For some of y'all, November. All right, Spirit. What's your strengths during this time? I'm thinking 2 That seems like when you first initially think about like 2 weeks. You want to go look at the calendar, 2 weeks. 14 days from now. But in the grand scheme of things, at the whole big picture, it's not that bad, okay? It's not that bad. And I'm not trying to invalidate it, whatever anybody's feeling. I'm just trying to help shift your perspective here so you can, feeling. I'm just trying to help shift your perspective here so you can, Okay, Spirit, here we go. What are your strengths during this time? Heavy on the Taurus energy coming out. And Leo. Taurus, Leo. Hierophant, the Imp, and they're all major arcana. The Hierophant, the Empress, and Strength. Okay, we saw you show up as strength earlier in this reading. Okay, so yeah, you never lose hope. You don't give up on faith. Okay. There is so many things about you that makes you beautiful. Okay, male, female. I don't care about the gender or how you identify as. Okay, we're personifying the energy here. There's a lot of this that's like mastery. I'm telling you, whatever this is, you are the person for the job. This is your spot. Whatever job that is, okay? It may not actually be like job that you get income from, all right? It may be like a role that you are in someone else's life or just in general, okay? Just put it where incredibly beautiful, okay? It's your attitude, your resilience, your reliability, your ability to adapt and overcome things, You're perfect at these things. I'm saying that you're pretty good at it. All right, you could be like jack of all trades. You can do a little bit of it all, I don't know. There's one thing here though, like you are the person for it, which makes you very well-rounded, okay? You're very multifaceted. But there's one thing here that you're really great at. But overall, the best thing about you is your heart. You got a lot of heart. You got a lot of love. Y'all gonna get me in my feelings. Going for a job interview tomorrow? Good luck, good luck. She's like, that'll take it 2 weeks. She's like, 2 weeks is all right with me. Wait time. I only have one person in line, Araceli. I only got one person in line. Hi, Minnie. How you doing, Minnie? All right, Spirit. What's the overall spiritual advice? Hi, Robert. How you doing, Robert? I tell you what. The spiritual advice, I'm going to pull from the Game of Thrones deck since y'all wanted the Game of Thrones deck. I'm going to pull from the Game of Thrones deck since y'all wanted the Game of Thrones deck. Somebody was overall spiritual advice. Some of you, if you own a business, started a business, or are starting a business, there's a lot about you being the boss. There's some like entrepreneurial energy here as well. So that's for somebody too, okay? So if you just started a business, if you're a business owner, that's a lot of growth there, okay? That's fertility. All right, best and highest best year, overall spiritual advice. We've got the Ace of Spears or the Ace of Wands, the World, Seven of Swords, and the King of Coins. There's a cycle ending here. And you know what we say? There's a cycle ending and a new one beginning. Passionate new beginnings. This is exciting, all right? This gets you motivated. This is like you're inspired, you know? That inner flame is really burning inside of you, okay? You're taking inspired, motivated action towards what it is really burning inside of you, okay? You're taking inspired, motivated action towards what it is. There's a lot of that coming out lately. We got the world here. So this is fated, is destined to happen in your life at some point in time with the world showing up here. But it also represents, you know, there's a certain time period that's closing out for you as well. And the time period, thank you, love. Hi, just mommy, how you doing? I'm starting one next month when I get back from a work trip. Good for you, Miss Phoenix. I wish you all the success and abundance with that. Giving us that love, Lady Leo. You're such, oh, love you. I'm a caregiver for my adult special needs son. It's the best job I've ever had, being able to see him thrive and be happy all the time. Constance, that's incredible. You sent it? Okay. I'll check it out. That's your favorite deck? Okay. But this is the period of time is ending is deception, sabotage. So for some of y'all, this is like you've been through a whole journey of people sabotage. So for some of y'all, this is like you've been through a whole journey of people being around people like that. Okay, some of y'all y'all learned how to have really strong boundaries. You're not people pleasers anymore. Okay, there's not that feeling of obligation to align with things that just, you know, especially if your plate's full. It is absolutely okay for you to say, I don't have the capacity to do that right now. I've got all this on my plate. I have all this that I have to take care of. I can't take that for you. I can't do that for you. Find somebody else. That is okay to do that. So if you don't feel that way, or if you feel like you get caught up in feeling obligated to do things a lot of times, okay, that's the message for somebody. That's not really helping you, and it's not really helping them either. Because when your plate's full and you're feeling bogged down and heavy and stressed out, and you're getting in those lower vibrations, whatever it is that you are doing for said person, for whatever reason, you know, you're not doing it at 100%. You're not even able to show up as you need to show up for it, because you've got all this other shit going on. You can't give it your undivided attention, you know. And then it takes away from your undivided attention, you know. And then it takes away from your all your energy that you need to give it, right? King of Coins is here, but this one's showing up in the upright. That's boss energy. Now, whether you're the actual boss at the job, okay, or if this is you being the boss in your life, you being the authority in your life, you being stubborn with your values, being stubborn with your boundaries, those are all really good things, okay? So keep doing that. And you have to go around, you know, with a chip on your shoulder, being an asshole to everybody, you know. You have to go around telling everybody no all the time. But you're a lot wiser in what it is that you're going to invest into. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, too. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Animal Oracle. Y'all seem to really like that one, too. I like pulling from this deck. Y'all seem to enjoy it, so we'll do this together. I like to be able to share this with y'all. I used to be really self-conscious about it when I first started reading cards. I used to hate reading out of the book. I'd be really self-conscious that people would think that I didn't know what I was doing, you know. I'd get in my ego. I'd be scared. Now I enjoy it. I'm sorry, beautiful soul. Am I lagging a lot? I've been having connection issues. Thank you for being here, though. For everybody that's sending all that love, hey, I'm sending all that love and light back to you times 10. Those of you that are still here with me. For everybody that's sending all that love, hey, I'm sending all that love and light back to you times 10. Those of you that are still here with me. My royal family. All right, we're going to pull from this Animal Spirit Oracle first. Hi, Shine Creole. All right, here we go. Best and highest messages. One card, Spirit. Give me one card from this deck. What do we need to know most right now at this moment? What do we need to know most at this moment? Whether you're here with me live or you're watching the replay on YouTube. What's the message that we need most right now in this moment? Skunk Spirit. What? I'm so intrigued. Hi, Robert. How you doing? What do you need help with, love? It's funny because, hey, thanks for all the love. It goes back a few seconds. It's almost like a de-scratching. Oh, is it like... Dang, I bet you the replay is going to be really laggy too. Love and light to you, just mommy. Sending you so much love too, Roxanne. Will I get married to Miriam this year or not? Are you gonna pop the question? You got to set a date? Like, what are the intentions here? How have you gotten alignment with that? I don't know what it means. We're gonna figure out what skunk spirit means though. Okay, I'm intrigued. 5 and 4 on the card. It's a 9. Energy of 9. 160. Y'all, I gotta tell you a story about a skunk real quick before I read this card. So I went to Tennessee for Christmas. I took my kids up to the mountains. And it was like in the 60s, you know? Which, I mean, it's not too cold, but it's not too hot either. It was like in the 60s, you know? Which, I mean, it's not too cold, but it's not too hot either. Leaves, you know? And I'm a little bit on guard, okay? I ain't never been out in the mountains like that before, and I done seen way too many scary movies. So I was already packing, okay? Your girl packing. I was prepared for the wrong turn people to show up at the house. So anyway, I'm on guard, right? So I hear these leaves over on the side. You know, it's pitch black out there at this point. Can't say shit. So anyway, all of a sudden there's a skunk running by. Y'all, I got up and I ran so fast. Skunk! It's a skunk! And I pushed that door open. I run my ass inside. Oh my gosh, y'all. Everybody's like, what are you scared of the skunk for? He's not going to bite you. I was like, that bitch just sprayed. Didn't you know? I don't want to stink. I did not shoot it. I did not. That's not what my pew pew is for anyway. If I didn't have them things, you know, in the barrel, ready to go for a skunk. That's not what the purpose of that was for, okay? $60. Y'all, so I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought there for a second. I get caught up on that. Everybody was laughing at me so hard. You know what I mean? I like the smell. Is that weird? You like the smell of skunks? Well, that's a little weird, but okay. You can own it. Own it, home skillet. Own it all day, every day. Be unapologetically you, Manuel. You know? Okay, this is what the book says about skunk spirit. What do you value? What do you believe in? is your best, most authentic self on display. Skunk spirit comes as a reminder that you can be proud of who you are and what you have accomplished. Know your worth. Not everyone will agree with you or share your values, but you can walk with your head high, knowing that when you express your integrity, others can feel your authenticity and will be inspired by it. Be who you are, and if your reputation precedes you, good. You have much to be proud of, and Skunk Spirit wants you to be your best self, the true you. He's cute. They are real cute. Just Pepe Le Pew, you stay over there. You stay on your side of the river, okay? I don't want Pepe Le Pew coming over here to me. Protection message. Not everyone will appreciate you. Many people have issues of their own to address, and you may trigger something in them, but if so, no matter. Skunk Spirit calls you to be fully yourself without apology. Now is the time for honesty and admitting that something does not sit right for you. You deserve the self-respect that comes with you. Courageously choose to stand up for yourself and speak your truth in love. Remember who you are and what really matters to you, and act with integrity. You will be so glad you did. That's actually a really beautiful message. Know your worth. I feel like most of you do, but that's a reminder, or that's to help lift someone's spirits, that you are worthy of good things. You are worthy of people to treat you with kindness, with love and respect. Okay, y'all want a sassy affirmation before we end this one? Hey, thank you, Mr. Sanders. Send all that love and light back to you, Thompson. I appreciate the sour, buddy. Yeah, we needed to take a shot after that one, didn't we? Y'all, I sure did. It's a skunk! It ain't gonna bite you. I ain't worried about the bitch biting me. I ain't worried about it biting me. If it's close enough to bite, it's too close anyway. And things spray. Some people have them as pets too. Can't you get their glands removed though? If you can't get their glands removed, why the hell would you want that stinking ass thing as a pet? I can't talk, y'all. If you can't get their glands removed, why the hell would you want that stinking ass thing as a pet? I can't talk, y'all. All right, it's the other end. All right, Spirit, that's the nice messages. What's that saying? I gotta go up on the comments. It's the sticky icky. It's the sticky icky. He said that's right. He's got his own pew pew. Yeah, in the rear end. On the south side. His pew pew's on the south side. Hi Jeff, how you doing? But the smell, I wonder if it's still there. I don't know. I don't know how that works. You got me curious now. All right, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. Araceli, I got your payment in, love. Thank you for that. All right. Let me give you a sassy affirmation. Closing messages. See what we got. Most of them turned over down, face down. It always smells like good dank. See, I don't think so. When people say that the herb smells like skunk, like I'm familiar with that smell, but I've smelled skunk before, and it ain't the same. It ain't the same danky smell. Okay, it ain't the same. At least not to me. That shit lingers. My brother got sprayed with the skunk one time, y'all. And at the time, we were sharing a bedroom. Like we were young. He done playing out in the woods. He got sprayed by a skunk. Oh, it was terrible. I can't remember how many showers he took, and he stank so bad. Listen, bitch. Even flowers go through dirt and shit. Keep blooming, baby. It don't matter who is saying what, slandering your name, Okay? Throwing dirt on your name. Throwing shit on your name. What does manure do to seeds? What does manure do to plants? It makes them grow. You're going to grow and you're going to be successful anyway. Listen, bitch, don't forget to celebrate the silent battles that you fought and won. All those battles that you've had to fight on your own behind closed doors that nobody knew about. You had to carry it all by your lonesome. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate all the battles that you fought and won. Listen, bitch, change is good. Embrace that shit. I think we got this one last night. So yeah, a lot of changing going on, okay? If you were able... Listen, bitch, change is good. Embrace that shit. I think we got this one last night. So yeah, a lot of changing going on, okay? If you were able... And that's where it is you can get stuck and stagnant. Listen, bitch. Blurt out your ideas or hold them back and see what doesn't happen. That's right. Write down the idea on a piece of paper, okay? Tell a trustworthy person about the idea, someone that's going to appreciate it. Don't be going around telling people that you're just there to surround your ass. Tell supportive people about the idea. Or at least act on it. Act on the ideas that it is that you have, you know? Because if you don't, you're never going to know what happens. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Listen, bitch. Everything you need to get it done is already inside of you. You are already whole. You don't need anything outside of yourself to get it done. Because you spiritual baddies, spiritual daddies. Listen, bitch. You can recover from anything. Your resilience is unmatched. And that's why people get so threatened by you. Your resilience is unmatched. What were we talking about? The poo nanny energy earlier? That's why. Because when you show up, you're there to show the fuck out, okay? You're ready to get shit done. It's like, what's the mission? That's what I want to focus on right now, you know? There's been a lot that you've recovered from too, okay? So you've been through not just this season of hardship. You've been through hardship time or two before, if not more than that. Listen, bitch, you've come so far, keep betting on yourself. And of course, keep betting on you. Why not you? Why can't you do it? You are absolutely capable. Believe and you will achieve. Okay? All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for popping in and hanging out with me. Thanks for cutting up. Thanks for being silly. Thanks for being amazing. Thank you for all the ways that you show love and support. I'm supposed to be on YouTube tomorrow night. So if y'all want to check me out there, say around the same time, 8 Central. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this same time next week. I may try an hour earlier. We may have to go back to like 9 o'clock. I'm not sure yet. Just, hey, I'm sending all that love and light back to you, Thompson. Thank you, Mr. Sanders. Thank you, ta-da. I appreciate that. Hi, dog dude. It was great fun. Thank you for being here, Ethan. Thank you for being here. You're the best. Grateful for your readings. Good night. Good night, Carla Joe. Y'all, it's so good to see all my OGs. I've missed y'all so much. Thank you too, sweetheart, Yana. God bless you as well. All right, y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. Keep shining your light bright. Keep believing in you. Keep being the badass that it is that you